Michael Jackson, who has 39 Guinness World Records on his name, even after Michael Jackson's death, he was at number 1 position in the list of highest earning celebrities between 2013 and 2023. But Michael Jackson was not a normal human being or a normal artist. People claim that Michael Jackson used to sleep in an oxygen chamber so that he could slow down his aging because he wanted to live for 150 years. Michael Jackson had built many things to entertain small children in his dream house, Neverland Ranch, four-wheel movie theater, and zoo. And in August 1993, he was also accused of child sexual abuse when a 13-year-old Jordan Jalen said that Michael Jackson indulged in sexual activities with him. His sister also gave a statement that her brother was a pedophile and a bizarre set of circumstances. He made a very bad decision. When Michael Jackson died, the doctor's only drugs were found in his body. He had not eaten anything for months. Only bones were left in his body, and there were injection marks on his skin. It is said that his death was not due to drug overdose, but it was a murder. Whatever Michael Jackson achieved in his professional life, hardly any artist will ever be able to do it in future.
Famous or infamous, one of the best-known people on the planet, ever.
But at the same time, his personal life was very strange and complicated. From drug use to his skin color transformation, there were many disturbing allegations. MJ's entire life was full of ups and downs, which we will discuss in detail in today's video. Michael Jackson was born on 29 August 1958 in Gary, Indiana, America. Michael Jackson was the 8th among his 10 siblings. Jackson belonged to an African-American family, and the place where he lived was also named Jackson Street. Both Jackson's mother and father were associated with music. His mother used to play clarinet and piano, while his father, Joseph Jackson, was a guitarist. He had also been a boxer, and along with playing the guitar, he used to work as a crane operator. Jackson's entire family used to live in a 2-bedroom house, and overall their economic condition was not good at all. And this was the reason that all the Jackson brothers started singing and dancing at a very early age, but it started as a very bad experience, which was the worst phase of life for Jackson, and later became the reason for his trauma. Joseph Jackson made all the MJ brothers a part of the band at a very young age, the reason for which was the poor economic condition of the family. And when Michael Jackson became a part of this band, his age was only 6 years. There were a total of 5 Jackson brothers in this band, and Michael Jackson was the youngest. His father used to beat him very badly for small mistakes in rehearsals, and along with this, the shape of Michael Jackson's nose was a bit strange since childhood, so his father often used to tease him about the shape and size of his nose. These things Michael's father used to tell him had a very negative impact on him, and this was the reason why he went on to get a lot of plastic surgeries done. Now, even though Michael Jackson was the youngest in the group, he was also the most talented. When MJ died, his doctor confirmed that to keep Michael Jackson's voice high, his father used to give him injections to delay puberty, so that his voice remained the same throughout. When Michael was given these injections, he was only 13 years old, and due to these injections, he had a lot of health issues later on. Now, by 1983, Michael Jackson had become a global star, and along with songs, he started focusing on his commercial activities. In November of the same year, Pepsi signed a promotional deal with Jackson Brothers, for which he was given $5 million US. At that time, it was a record-breaking deal for any celebrity, but MJ had to pay a very heavy price for this deal, because during the shoot, MJ's hair caught fire, due to which he got third-degree burns. Now, to remove the marks of burning injury, MJ got the whole face treated and spent some time on the treatment. After this, he again got rhinoplasty done. In this timeline, MJ did many successful concerts and tours, and in September 1987, he started the Bad World Tour, which lasted for a year and a half. Now, on one hand, Michael Jackson was achieving many milestones in his professional life and making unbreakable records. But on the other hand, controversies started to arise in his life, and very serious controversies started in the year 1986, when a photo of Michael Jackson came out, in which he was sleeping inside a chamber. As soon as this photo came out, new rumors started coming, one of which was that Michael Jackson sleeps inside a chamber to slow down his aging. After this, the second big controversy related to MJ was about facial surgeries. Michael Jackson, who looked like this in 1970, started looking like this in 80. Along with the surgeries of his nose and chin, he also completely changed his skin color. MJ got this transformation. He had to face a lot of backlash for this. People said that MJ wanted to hide his black identity, and that is why he bleached his skin to white color. At that time, some people also believed that MJ was an African American, due to which he had to face a lot of racism in the music industry, and to avoid that racism, MJ changed his skin color. Actually, all the reasons people were giving for MJ's skin change were wrong. The reality was something else. Michael Jackson was suffering from a skin disorder called vitiligo, due to which white spots were appearing on his skin, and to hide them, Michael Jackson got his entire skin whitened. Apart from the face, these white spots were present on his entire body. To hide this, MJ used to keep his entire body covered with gloves, hats, sunglasses, masks, full-sleeve t-shirts. When a lot of talk started happening about MJ's skin color, his dermatologist himself confirmed it in an interview in 1993. It was believed that MJ had a skin disorder, and the autopsy report that came after his death in 2009 also confirmed this. Now, after so many plastic surgeries and transformations, MJ's facial characteristics changed, but he started having other problems. He started having a lot of pain in his body all the time. To reduce this, he started taking the help of high-dose painkiller medicine, and Michael's martyrdom started taking him towards drug abuse, and after some time, Michael became a drug addict. And behind his drug addiction story, there were anxiety, loneliness, and depression, as well as some controversies related to him. The roughest phase of Michael's life was yet to come in the early 1990s. Even in 1988, Michael's career was at its peak, but one of his decisions became the reason for his downfall when he built his own dream mansion in California on 2,700 acres. This was Michael Jackson's dream Neverland Ranch. Michael had spent $17 million on this house at that time. Now, the disturbing part will start from here. Michael had made many things in his house to entertain young children, like the allegations were made by 13-year-old Jordan Cheadle and his father, Ivan Cheadle. They said that MJ was involved in sexual activities with 13-year-old Jordan. So now these allegations on Michael were working to completely destroy his image. And in the meantime, Michael's sister gave an interview. She said that her brother Michael is a pedophile, and many times money is given to the children to keep them quiet so that they do not come out in public and expose this thing. After the statement of his sister LaToya, Michael's problems increased even more. The result of which was that there was a police raid at Jackson's house in which some sensitive items were found at Michael's house, and then the investigation of this case started. The investigation of this case went on for almost a year, and then due to lack of evidence without Jordan's testimony, this case was closed, and Michael settled this case. Now, his fans said that all these allegations against Michael are part of a conspiracy to damage his image. And later, Michael's sister also admitted that whatever she said about Michael, she was forced by her husband to say all that. Now, on the other hand, due to all these incidents, Michael became very depressed. Due to his depression and health issues, he canceled all his projects and world tours, and to avoid the accusation of having an energetic tendency against him, Michael married one of his old friends. But this marriage was also not successful, and they got divorced after just 1.5 years. In the year 2003, Michael Jackson was accused of child molestation, as well as giving alcoholic drinks to minors for the second time. And then its trial started in Santa Maria, California. This trial lasted for a full 4 months, and in the end, Michael Jackson was declared innocent, but now Michael Jackson had become very disturbed. Mentally, his drug addiction had increased a lot, and he started having severe health issues, one of which was insomnia, a disease of not being able to sleep. After this incident of 2005, Michael Jackson had to face many financial problems as well. He had a loan of millions of dollars outstanding. He had to sell his dream house Neverland Ranch, as well as many properties. Now it had been 4 years for MJ without working on any project. Then finally, Michael. He started working on his comeback so that he could reduce his liabilities. The name of Michael's comeback concert was This Is It, and it was going to be the last concert of MJ's life. Many people were excited for this concert, which was to start from July 13th, and more than 1 million tickets of this concert were sold in just 1 hour. Everyone felt that MJ would generate record-breaking revenue from his last concert. But Michael died a few days before the concert, and his last concert remained just a dream for his fans. This day was 25th June 2009, when Michael Jackson died due to high dose of Prof ball drug. Now, many mysterious questions have arisen regarding MJ's death. MJ's death is a very big speculation in itself. Some say that this death happened due to overdose. Some say that this is not a death, but a murder. Some believe that the music label had a hand in it, and some say that the people of the music industry were involved in it. Michael Jackson's death is very big. It is mysterious that Michael had kept a team of 12 doctors who would take care of everything, from his medicines to his sleep. That is, he used to be under the supervision of doctors 24 hours a day, so how could a person who was under the supervision of doctors 24 hours a day die of an overdose of medicine? So, due to his surgery anxiety and depression, Michael was taking antidepressants and painkillers for many years. Apart from this, Michael also struggled with insomnia, that is, the problem of sleeplessness, And the effect of this disease was so bad that once Michael was not able to sleep for 5 days continuously. And to get relief from this disease, he used to consult a doctor and try different types of drugs so that he could sleep. But no medicine worked on Michael. Then his personal physician recommended a special drug to him, which was propofol drug. This drug is given to any patient before the operation so that he becomes unconscious. So finally, through this drug, Michael Jackson fell asleep after consulting his physician. On the suggestion of Dr. Michael tries this drug and finally it works, and in this way, Michael started using propofol drug to sleep every second or third day. Basically, Michael had become so habituated to propofol drug that he used to address it as milk, just like common people fall asleep after drinking milk at night. So in the same way, he had to take propofol drug to sleep. But this is a very powerful drug, which is taken only under the supervision of medical equipment, such equipment which can measure the balance of propofol in the patient's blood, because if its quantity in the body increases even a little, then it can also be life-threatening. But Michael's personal physician did not have those medical equipment. 25th June 2009, just a day before Michael's death, Michael was doing the resale of his last concert, This Is It. After this, at 12:30 in the night, he came to his Los Angeles house where Michael's personal nutritionist served him food. After having dinner, Michael went to his room and tried to sleep, but he could not sleep due to the insoles, after which Michael contacted his personal physician who was at home. His doctor gave him medicines named Diazepam, Lorazepam, Midazolam at 1:30 in the night, but they did not have any effect on Michael. Apart from this, Michael was also given many injections and they also proved to be useless. And while doing all this, 810 hours had passed, after which Michael finally demanded the drug propofol. At first, the doctor refused to give this drug to Michael. Now it was 10:30 in the morning, and due to lack of sleep, Michael started insisting on taking propofol, and the doctor was forced to give Michael an injection of propofol, after which Michael fell asleep. But after a while, the doctor observed that Michael's body had started having a bad reaction. Michael's breathing stopped, his pulse started becoming very weak, and seeing the deteriorating condition, Michael's doctor started CPR. After seeing this, they also tried to improve the situation. Other injections were also given to Michael to reduce the effect of propofol, but it had no effect. And then at around 12:15, Michael's personal physician called his assistant, but he was not available at that time. So he called another medical team, which took 12:30 to arrive. Seeing the critical situation, Michael was taken to the hospital by 1:05, but even after a lot of efforts there, Michael's body did not respond. And at around 2:30, Michael Jackson died unexpectedly, but things did not end here. Michael's personal physician was sentenced to 4 years due to negligence, but there are many strange things in MJ's death, like his personal physician never told him about the importance of medical equipment, and when Michael's breathing stopped, the doctor did not even use the oxygen cylinder present in the room. And when Michael's condition became critical, so his personal physician called the medical team late on purpose so that the chances of Michael's survival could be minimized. And then nobody knows what actually happened in Michael's room that night. His post-mortem report showed that there were only drugs in his stomach and not even a single piece of food was found. He was surviving only with the help of drugs for several months. Only bones were left on his body and there were marks of painkiller injections all over his body. The drug dose influence in Michael's body had increased so much that even high doses did not affect him anymore. The same thing happened on the night of 24th June before his death. Many medicines did not affect him. And even a light dose of the drugs that Michael usually used is enough to kill any person, but these drugs did not have any effect on his body. And then in the end, this uncontrolled use of drugs became the reason for his death. As soon as this news came, people started searching for the reasons of Michael Jackson's death, due to which the internet slowed down and websites also crashed. And when Michael Jackson's memorial service, i.e. funeral, was broadcast on television, it became the most watched non-sports broadcast in the history of television. In America alone, about 30 million people watched Michael Jackson's memorial service ceremony. If seen from the surface, Michael Jackson's life in the first glimmers seemed like he would be the happiest man in the world because he had everything that a normal person dreams for. The highest paid artist in the world, the most famous even in history. The popular artist had achieved all those things that a normal human being and an artist wants to achieve. If a deep study of his life is done, then it is known that MJ's life was a tragedy from the beginning till the end, in which he got everything but he had to pay a price for everything, and he could not enjoy his success. And as is seen with every cult figure, when they reach a certain level, some controversies get attached to them. and some allegations start to be made. Same is the case with Michael Jackson's story. After Struggle, there was mega success. After that, the journey of allegations and controversies started, and then the career ended.